Okay, so now let's go ahead and fix the fingers before we copy the animations. So let's double click this mannequin IK rig. And here I've already added the chains. So you can see here you have to add chains as well for the fingers if you want the fingers to work just like the other parts of the body. So just go ahead and add the same ones. So the thumb here, this thumb here, and then you have the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and then the pinky here. So we have to add them, all of them. So again, thumb left, thumb right, left, index right, middle left, middle right, ring left, ring right, and pinky left and pinky right. So just go ahead and add them. I'm just going to show you the first two on how you can find them again, and then I'm going to add the rest of them. So the first one here, the thumb, you can click on the first one here. You can see this is the thumb 01 right. So you can click here and search for thumb, and you can see it starts with thumb 01. So this one's the left one. So we have to select the thumb 01 left, and it ends at, you can right thumb, it ends at thumb 03 left. You can also click here to view the name, but it's very easy for these fingers. So the same thing for the right one. You can search for thumb, select the right one, and it ends at thumb 03. So over here in the index finger, you can click on it. It starts with index 01. So you can see for the hands, they are actually straightforward. So if you just click here and search for index, you can see the index 01 for the left one, and for the right one 203, for the right one 01, 203. So left one and right one. And over here in the middle finger, you can click on the middle finger. It starts with middle 01. So I'm just going to go ahead and add all of them here. Okay, so now I have added all of them, and we can go ahead and click on save, and you can see all of them here, just like what we did up here. Okay, so now what I can do, I can close this down. Now, instead of adding the same thing over here, I'm just going to delete it. I'm just going to delete this one, and clicking on OK, it's actually going to give you an error because it's added to this IK rig. I'm just going to delete this IK rig as well. And now it says there is something running here, and I'm not sure what it wants. I'm trying to save the project, clicking the content folder, fix up redirectors, go back to the player animations, and try to delete. Let's actually delete this one IK player, and it's going to give me this. So I'm actually going to close down the project and try to open it up again to see if it works. Okay, here we are again, and I'm going to delete this one, and there it goes. So sometimes the Unreal Engine gives you some random errors, and let's not delete the IK retargeter. Let's just make it stay here. I'm going to right click and duplicate my IK mannequin and call it IK player, just like before, and go inside of here and just switching out this mannequin with our own count.terrorist, just like that. Everything is fine. Click on save, and let's go back to the IK retargeter now. So right now for the IK retargeter, just make sure the IK mannequin is the source and the target is IK player, so everything looks fine. And let's try again. Let's try to run an animation. So if we walk back left, for example, and I'm just going to hide all of the bones so I can actually see what's happening. Now you can see it's not looking good either. And I suspect that the chains are not mapped. So if you click on the chain mapping, just like I told you before, they have to be similar. So you can see they're actually not the same here. So I have to link them. Try to, instead of doing it manually, try to click up here and click on map all exact, and you can see it maps them all for you. And now let's see what it looks like. You can see now it's a lot better. It's actually holding it just like the other player. It's not just holding the fingers randomly. So here they are. We fixed the chain mapping. Now you can see the hand for this player is twisted, as you can see here. It's twisted over here. However, it's not really your problem. It's just how the character is made. You can see it's a bit messed up on this part of the arm, so it's fine. It's not really you that has done anything wrong. So let's just play a couple of animations just to make sure that everything is correct before we continue. And just taking a look at it, and everything looks fine. You can even see this trigger finger is holding correctly, just like this other trigger finger as well. Okay, so we can always, like, if you want the arms and the hands to be 100% like this player, you can always, just like before, I told you before, you can go to edit, slightly move the fingers around if you wish to. Remember to click on the character bones and all hierarchy, and you can try to move them a bit around if there's something you're not satisfied with. And then you can go ahead and just play an animation, take a look at what it looks like. But I think for now, this looks really good. Before you can imagine or you can remember that the arms were flying upwards. Now they are all fine and the fingers are working as well. Okay, so with that, let's click on the character again. I'm going to hide all the bones because I don't really need to see them anymore. And now let's save the project and let's move on to the next lesson where we copy the animations.